Hi guys, today I'm going to be doing a review of the episode of Walking Dead, and I just now watched Killer Within, and it's a very sad episode. I hate that episode. Well, I like it, but it's not a good episode, because for one, spoiler alert before this video, but for one, T-Dog dies. For two, one of my favorite characters dies. And guess who? Lori, because she had that stupid baby. And next time, Rick or Shane, just don't love a woman in an apocalypse, because you always know they're gonna die. So you better learn that next time. So I want to talk to you guys about how T-Dog died and how Lori died. So T-Dog, he was basically, like, a recap of it is basically he was running with Carol to get to a, like, safety area, and then a zombie bites him on his, I think, shoulder or arm or neck, I don't know. And then Carol kills the zombie, I think, and then brings T-Dog with them. So then, after that, T-Dog and Carol are running and running, and then T-Dog can't take any more of it. He's, like, turning on the way, and he just can't, like, his body's just, like, under attack. So he ends up letting Carol go, and he would try to make it to safety, but then a bunch of zombies come and rip his flesh to just pieces, and then he turns to a zombie, and we don't know what happened to him now. But Lori, on the other hand, so Maggie and Carl and Lori were running, and then Maggie saw them, so she said, if the baby comes, well, I think she said to herself, if the baby comes, I should go with them. So she runs with them, and then they get to a room, and then Lori's, like, having contractions. So then they lay her down, and then there's something going wrong because she's bleeding. So then they had to take Carl's knife and cut open her stomach. But before that, Lori had a talk with Carl, and they cried and cried and all that, and then I cried, and then they cried, and then I cried. So, and then she cuts open the stomach, and then she gets the baby up. And just a little reminder, if you guys haven't seen the behind the scenes, I will put that. It should be in, like, if you search it, behind the scenes of The Killer Within of Walking Dead, then it should show up, but there's a few of them, and they sculpt a fake baby, and then they swap that out real quick with a real baby, so it can cry and have all these real baby-like senses. So then she dies, and she's, like, dying, and then she finally, like, closes her eyes, and then she kind of, like, dies then, and then Carl has to shoot her with his gun. And that probably didn't. That's his mother. I wouldn't do that. I would just let her turn. And then we wouldn't know. Well, they would know, but they could just shoot her later and forget about her. And then finally just shoot her. And then, so then he shoots her, and they leave and they get safety. And then Rick is crying and crying, and then falls to the floor and just is, like, crazy. And I've watched, like, half of the I'm on season 3, but I'm on different episodes. I just wanted to do this one, but I've seen the second episode, and he's, like, seeing Lori, and then they, like, bury her, and they see Lori, and then finally the governor attacks their group, and then that gets into a different episode. So I'm just gonna end this video so you don't have to, like, watch you don't watch this episode and then they watch the review of this and then go to the next episode, do that, because I'm not going to tell you anything about the second episode. So, bye guys. Leave a comment saying which your favorite character is. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't and give it a thumbs up. Bye.